Hey there, Tenno. I'm Shadow Scythe, and today we're doing a FashionForward review of my Sentient Assimilated mag. Now, what this is me actually utilizing Mag's deluxe skin, which came out with the Plains of Eidolon update. And I did the best that I could to get it as close to Sentient colors as I possibly could. I will say that does get a little bit difficult to do, considering that there isn't a single piece of this skin that isn't a metallic tone. But we've got the helmet, which has the little base plate that'll kind of slide forward and back over a bubble of energy. We have the disconnected arms that are completely disconnected at the elbows and shoulders, just held there in place by their energy itself with the oscillating rings. Even right down to the sandana, it's got those weird little energy bits going on. And then there's the floating collar around the base, or around the base of the neck between it and the skull. And then there's these cool-ass hovering pieces on the Tonfa skin. Anyway, enough about the look. Let's go do a quick mission. And then I'll give you guys the rundown of the colors that I'm using. Alright, so what do we have up alert-wise?
Tenno, a new alert has begun. It will be marked on navigation.
It's only Endo, but we're just here to show off the skin. We're not here to show off a build or anything, so who the fuck cares? And this is only a level 7 to 9, so at most it should be like 60 enemy cap. Shouldn't take too long. Whoa, holy lag.
The infestation has corrupted
and
all
I'm
here.
as
Let's
far
get
as
it.
me having the Gamma Core and the Scourge equipped as well, I've got the Gamma Core because it's literally like the only secondary that could possibly give off a sentient vibe. And then the Scourge just screams sentient. Because it looks like it was a weapon crafted from their remains. And yes, I am using the Telos Boltace because it is literally my strongest pair of Tonfa weapons between it, the Boltace, and the Cronin. Oh, and the other thing that I didn't mention are all the little floaty bits around her hands. And the fact that there are floaty bits in line with the fingers, almost looking like there's a second set of hands there. Wow, I am doing terrible with these things. Let's get rid of you. And go figure, I would get myself stuck. Let's get you out of the way, and you. 84 enemies, that's still not bad. Of course, that didn't do anything. You guys are all flesh. Alright. I'm about halfway through. But you guys can just see how well this flows through a fight, and just how nice it actually looks. Of course, you fucking turning around on me. Only thing... That's literally, like, the only problem with any Earth map. Is you have all these obstacles in the way. Alright. Extraction can't be too far, can it? Oh, sweet. Alright. And, well, there's a bug with the extraction animation. I've not seen that before. Anyway, there you have the quick and easy mission just to see how this overall look flows through a fight. Now, as far as the colors that I'm using, I'm actually going to give you the colors on the Telos Boltes and on Mag. Now, as far as for Mag, the secondary color is going to remain as the default. The primary color is actually going to be this copperish rose gold-like color out of the Storm color palette. And the reason as to why I say copper/rose gold is because it depends on whether or not you're using color correction. I have color correction turned on, so it looks more like a rose gold to me, but for anybody who isn't, it'll probably look more like a copper tone. The tertiary color is actually going to be this red, which on Mag, the tertiary color is actually the this little design piece right here on her little cloth thing, as well as this back piece of her collar. And I think it has a slight underlying tone with the main body on her arms. The accent color is actually going to be this tan out of the Oricon palette, and then the energy is going to be this blue out of the Oricon palette. Now, the attachments are just the Pakal shoulders and legs. I'm not using a chest piece because I honestly don't feel like that's necessary to get the Sentient vibe that I was going for. And we are just leaving the Pakal armor pieces at their default colors. Because as you can see, it actually blends very well with the overall look of the skin. As for the Siandana, for the most part, you're going to copy the main colors, which will give you the tertiary, primary, and energy colors. However, the secondary color is actually going to be set to this gray out of the classic color palette, which will give you like this main centerpiece right here, and it blends in with the default tone. And then the accent color is actually going to be this red out of the Valentine palette, which just gives you this little design, and it had to be something a little bit brighter to kind of stand out against that bright color that it's up against. Now, as far as the skin for the Telos Boltes, for whatever reason, we're gonna fix that energy because for some reason I didn't have it set to the right color. I don't know why. Anyway, primary color is actually going to be this white out of the Oricon color palette, which is kind of like the back edge of the blades and part of the handle. The secondary and tertiary colors are both going to be set to this gray. Actually, what I did with this was I copied the Warframe colors, so the secondary color is actually the default color for the secondary on the Mag Prime skin, or on the Deluxe skin. The tertiary color, however, is going to be this gray, which the tertiary color actually affects this piece right in here. And I did that mostly because we don't need a whole lot of underlying reds, and I feel like that rose gold like metallic fits the Sentient vibe enough to where we can use the double gray with the white. Accent color, of course, is the rose gold, and then as you guys just watched me fix the energy color because I had it set to the wrong color, it is that same energy color that we are using on the skin itself. And with that, we have our Sentient Assimilated mag. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and for all the continued support over these many months. If you like this video for whatever reason, hit that like button and subscribe. And be sure to follow me on Twitter and player.me for all things related to Twitch, YouTube, and any IRL derps that could be causing a delay or a cancellation. If you didn't like this video, however, check out some of the other videos on my channel, as something there may catch your fancy, whereas this did not. And until next time, Tenno, stick to the shadows.